Good morning, students. Once again, welcome. Now we will see here the second part of Gopal and the Hilsa fish. So, in the first part, we have seen already how the Gopal decided to go to the market, and his wife was so shocked there. And now, see here from this picture, we can understand very clearly how he dressed. There is a fish in his hand, and all the people in the market, children, ladies, yeah, all other people, they are simply talking about Gopal, the way he has dressed, the way he has shaven his face, the way he has applied smear some ash to his face there. So, though there was a fish, that Hilsa fish in his hand there, but no one was talking and attracted by the Hilsa fish. So, here let's see, that was the main purpose behind the dressing. So, Gopal brought the Hilsa fish and started walking towards the palace. As he was challenged to bring a Hilsa fish to the palace there, and while coming, no one should talk about the Hilsa fish. So, he accepted the challenge and he planned, and now he bought one big or huge Hilsa fish, and he started his journey towards the palace there. He just was going to the king there. And now see, all other people know, they were attracted by the Gopal only, not what was in his hand. So, mother, look, this small boy is telling his mother, mother, look at that man, isn't he comical? I mean, isn't he something funny or something strange, something unique? I have not seen such kind of person there. So, just you see that. So, from the first picture, we can understand very well the purpose of Gopal behind that kind of strange dressing. So, here in the next picture, see, people, they are just talking about the Gopal only. So, though there is a fish in his hand, but no one is talking about this fish. Everyone is looking at the face, looking at the way he's dressed, and just definitely they are not talking about the Hilsa fish. So, here he must be a madman. This person is telling to another person that he must be a madman. That's why he's behaving in that way, and he has dressed in that strange manner. But the second one, he says that, I think he is a mystic. He is a mystic means something that there is a mystery or something, there must be some secret or something like that. Another person started to reply to him, and now see here, the Gopal reached to the gate of the palace, and there the guard were present there on the gate there. So, when Gopal reached the court, when Gopal reached the court to meet the king there, what do you want? So, the security guards, they asked him, what do you want? I want to see the king. I want to see the king. Just I came here to meet the king there. But the security guards, they were shocked that this kind of dirty person, or just like a beggar, how it is possible to allow him to meet the king there. So, it was really impossible thing that the security or the guard would not have allowed this kind of mad person to meet the king. But see what happens here, you can't see the king, get away with you. And the security guard told him very clearly, strictly, that you cannot meet to the king, and you just get away from this gate, or you just get away from here. So in the next picture, see, and then he was helpless. Gopal again, there was an idea in his mind there, and what did he do? Gopal began to dance and sing loudly. See, he started to dance and sing loudly there only before the security guards there. So what happened? And though there was a fish in his hand, but no one was paying or attracted by the fish there. No one was talking about the fish, but all of the people, they were attracted by the way he had dressed. Now see here in the next part of the story. Here inside the palace, when security didn't allow him to enter the palace there, then he started to sing and dance. From inside the palace, the king was listening that someone was making noise, singing. So he thought, what is going on there outside? And he just listened carefully. The man is crazy. So those security people, security guards, they were talking, the man is crazy. And another must be saying, throw him out at once, and throw it out at once, something they must be discussing. And the king was listening. And here again, I want to see the king, let me in. So the Gopal was telling, request him, then I want to meet the king, I want to see the king, just let me go inside. And whatever it was going on outside there, the king was listening. And then afterward, what happened there? Bring that man to me at once. And he ordered to the security guard to bring, to allow the mad person or whoever who was there, who was singing and shouting there, dancing. So the king told him to bring him to him. So here the security or the guard said, yes, your majesty, yes, as your order, no. So definitely I'll allow that person, I'll bring that person to you. And then see what happened there. So now this is the scene of his court there in the palace. Here is the king, and Gopal was brought before the king. So till now, no one was able to identify or understand whether that was Gopal or a mad person. And when the Gopal was brought before the king, what happened? It's Gopal. Someone from his courtier, he could understand or he could identify that he was Gopal. And then what happened? See, the king was also very shocked, and other courtiers or other people, they were also shocked that why did he do such thing there. And see, other courtiers or people, they just started to talk among themselves, the man has lost his mind. Till that, other some of the people, they were just talking about the Gopal, and someone said that he has lost his mind, he became mad. And someone, another person, he said that I think it's one of his crazy jokes, and whatever fun he does there, and sometime he just doing some crazy things or some things which other people consider as jokes there. It must be he's one of them, one of the jokes there. So people just started to talk about the Gopal there, whatever they could imagine, whatever the possibilities were there, they started to discuss among themselves there. And then afterwards, see what happens in this next picture. We will see here. King was still angry there. All right, Gopal, out with it. Why are you dressed up in this ridiculous fashion? Ridiculous meaning very dirty fashion or something which is not so good there. In that way, why did you come here? So you have dressed up in that particular ridiculous fashion. Why? What is the reason behind this? The king was also not able to understand why did the Gopal do this thing. And here see the Gopal was so happy. Definitely the reason the reason behind his happiness, it was that he was succeed in his task, in his challenge there. So here, your majesty, you seem to have forgotten something. And Gopal tried to remind king that, your majesty, you're forgetting something. And the king was not able to understand what did he forget there. And see, now the king started to think about this, forgotten something. And king was not able to understand anything, and he was just thinking that what can he forget there, and what it must be, what thing about the Gopal is talking. So here immediately Gopal showed Hilsa fish in his hand to the king. And what did he say there? Now he said, strangely enough, no one seems to be interested in Hilsa fish today. From the market to the palace and in the court, not a soul has spoken a word about Hilsa fish. And then afterward, by showing the Hilsa fish to the king, Gopal said, strangely enough, no one seems to be interested, and today no one is interested in Hilsa fish, because I have brought this Hilsa fish from the market to the palace, and in the court also a single person even did not speak, or it was not they were not attracted by this Hilsa fish, and even a single person did not talk a single word about Hilsa fish. So that was the main purpose, that was the main reason behind this, behind all the dressing and all the things, behind all the crazy things there. And suddenly in the next picture we can understand the king understood, the king got, yes, he was challenged there, and the same way he had done all the things there. And suddenly the king started to laugh. Then only then did the king remember the challenge he had thrown to Gopal. And then he realized, then he uh, reminded that the challenge which was thrown by him to the Gopal. So Gopal was challenged, and definitely in the same way Gopal did all the things there, and he was succeed in his aim there. Whatever challenge was given there, he accepted and he has done. So here everyone started to laugh. Other courtiers, other people of the court, also the member also, they realized and they got. They came to know, they understood very clearly what was the situation there. Ha 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 ha! Well, Gopal, congratulations! You have achieved the impossible once again. And the king congratulated to the Gopal and told very clearly or proudly that once again you have achieved impossible. I mean, whatever it was really impossible for any person to stop people talking about Hilsa fish. So he was succeed there in his challenge there. So by this way we can understand very clearly. So Gopal must be very favorite, just like Birbal was favorite of Akbar, and here Gopal has own there. And in this story we can understand very clearly how the people were talking about the Hilsa fish. Everyone was very fond of the Hilsa fish there. There was no other topic of discussion but the only Hilsa fish. And the king got angry about, or because of that continuous discussion, or the topic which people were having to discuss, and he challenged the Gopal, and Gopal accepted it, and in that way he has shown that Gopal is really very clever and very skillful, and he can do anything whatever it is impossible for other people. So, in this way we have completed the second part of the story also. Students, you all are requested to go through the video once again. If you are not able to understand, just watch the video or go through the video twice there. Then afterward I will send you the PDF of the question answers. You try to understand it first, then complete in your notebook, and definitely then we will discuss about the next chapters. Okay, thank you.